At the moment, he's just excellent. But again, I wouldn't have an advanced playmaker because he sits in the middle of the pitch. You just have him dictating the tempo and stuff like that. But yeah, dictates tempo. So he's excellent, but he's not 5 star. You see, Gal was 5 star as a defender though. I really wanted to go to QPR just to like force a move, but because he's so good, QPR not gonna be able to afford him. I don't even know what division QPR in. Let me just see. Boys might want to know. I think they got relegated a couple of times when we were just flicking through. Oh, yeah. Well, this is one of the times they got relegated. So they have been in the Prem a long time, actually, though. They did well last year, 11th. Yeah, they've been in the Prem a long time, almost since the start of the game. It's the first time they've gone down. Ha! Ronaldo's your manager. It's incredible. You take that in real life, I imagine, in 8 years' time. Although he is a bit of a cock. So I didn't even look at his stats, did I? I didn't mean to click back out of him. That was the. So again, a good year game-wise. In 3 years, he's only missed 4 league games. So impressive. But it doesn't, considering they have him down as an advanced playmaker, doesn't really create goals. But he just dominates the tempo of the game. He's like a Iniesta. So a very good average rating. I find it very hard to get midfielders just who sit in the middle of the pitch to get high sevens. Get them always around low 7 or 7. So that's excellent. But I think he might be not too big for City, but it'd just be interesting if he does do something different rather than just 10 years at City. And 18 months probably after the World Cup might be a good time to go. He's playing a lot of games for England now, even though they didn't really utilise him well in the Euros. He was definitely underused. And it's any personal, he might have got Player of the Year or something with those stats. No, I think that will be announced after, because they still haven't even had the Champions League. So I think all those awards get collated before the end of June. So that might appear next time. So like this, when we did this review in 2024, we probably didn't see that his shortlist for that. So he did get shortlisted for the World Golden Ball. That's something none of us have done. But as you can see, I don't know who that chap is. He's obviously a fake guy. But Messi, Suarez, Hazard, Muniain, Hazard, and then fake. Starting to get fake players now. So he's a real player in real life, and he's amazing in the game. I sold him for 67 million with Arsenal to PSG. Fact of the day. So 875k. Couldn't even get a game at Brentford. He's now worth 56 million, is it? 56. Okay, so moving on. Nick. What are we going to do with you? What have you done? Okay, so you can buy yourself for nothing. You think, how many weeks have you got left? You got a month left. You think that you're at least worth your wages, which is, I'm trying to do the math, 38k. On the attributes, I've stopped really paying attention to these now, just because we're not going to be changing much, going down if anything. As you can see, listed loan, that's been there for the last few years. The contract expires in a month, and I won't zoom forward a year. I will go forward till what will I go to? I'll go to late August, which is the day before the window. I'll follow the window because I doubt you're going to retire before the window. If it does, I won't save it. But if you do decide to retire after the window shuts, I won't let it happen, so to speak, because you've fallen within the parameters I've set now of below 30 and free agent. And what I'll do is, you can suggest if you want it, because you can join a French team, a German team, Spanish or English. If you have a team you want to join, let me know before I go forward. But I'd probably just get you back at Brentford and just take it from there, because I know you support them, and it'll just be fun to give you something to do, because it's probably about the right level you're at. Even now, you're more League One. It's probably League One standard. You don't want to go too high, because otherwise you'll just follow this pattern. So you bounce back to Serie A with Torino, but again you hardly played any games. One league start all season, and not really doing anything. Although one assist, good ratio I suppose, but the average rating's disappointing. And see if you're saying anything. Just considering your options. More of these really. Just needs a chance. Need someone to give him a chance. Greece give him a chance. Greece love him. Love the banter. Did he play many games for Greece this year? I didn't even see. He still plays for Greece. It's like Ross. Even though when he was retiring, he was playing for Scotland as a free agent, but Scotland are probably pretty desperate. No offence, Ross. So just check. Might be an injury. Could have been an injury. No. 3 weeks. Might have meant he wasn't on the bench for 3 weeks. And achievements, can't really have won anything, but he's got a few promotions along the way. I'll check out Brentford just to see, give you a heads up, just to see if he, because that's who I'm thinking of putting you back to. 5th, so they're obviously in the playoffs. Did they get promoted? They're due some luck. No, they obviously went out in the playoffs again, this time in the semi-final. As a Brentford fan, you'd probably take that. You'd rather go out in the semis if you're not going to make it than get to the final again and just have that pain, heartache. I think that's about 10 years in, and they've been in about 7 playoffs. I think they've only won 1 of them. So Championship still decent standard. I think that might even be too high, to be honest. But just to get you somewhere where you'd be playing every week. Like I say, I'm holding out hope someone does pick you up, or at least offer you a trial and things like that. I'll play it by ear and just see how it goes. Just take it. I won't zoom forward. So that's Nick. Dribble Bees. Still at Tottenham. Still at the concentration camp. How many games did he play? 7. 24 million. Standard Tottenham. It's like buying Soldado, Lamela, just killing them. They kill talent. They signed Ben Davis for 15 million, and then they play some other mug in his place. In real life, that is. But hasn't done much. Just picking up the check. Beasley hates them. They hate him. It's best they move on, but how long's on the contract? It's just frustrating. I want him to go to a club, but I could just go into Tottenham and just force him out. He's still got 2 years left, so definitely within 2 years he'll be gone. Can't see Tottenham renewing it. What's the point? And even 1 year, there's a hope that someone just comes into him because he's not playing, and he'd do a good job at a mid-table prem. Tottenham probably are mid-table prem, but somewhere where he can just start every week. So yeah, the last 3 years, because that was the same calendar year or calendar season, 7 games. He's averaged 7 games for the last 3 years, and he played 105 games in his whole career, managing only 7 league goals for an attacking winger of his talent. It's not good. Maybe it's just the heartbreak of the World Cup. Look, then he played 2 games since missing that penalty, could kill him. But again, they play him too defensive. Only 2.5 star. So Beasley was never fully utilised from his Brentford Hull days, and just can't really develop now, but needs to find a new team. Just check on the injuries. Maybe there was something there. Nope. No excuse.